Hey y'all, Sarah Luhu here, and we are back again with Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. So last episode we wrapped up our investigation by talking to a few people such as Kukichi, Sumugi, let's see, we saw Himiko and Tenko, and basically everyone we didn't talk to in the episode prior to that. We also investigated the pool and found some interesting things in there, including a mysterious scrap of fabric and a intertube that is confusing me. I might be overthinking it, but I don't know, the intertube seems important, and I don't know why. But that's what the class trial is for, isn't it? To bring out all the secrets that we didn't unearth in the investigation. So, let this class trial begin. Yeah, and then the class trial began. Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. After falling from his glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that reason, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. And the person who killed him was one of us, is here right now. I want to believe that it's a lie. I don't want to believe it at all. But it has to be one of us. If this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish she entrusted to me. Darling Kaede, I will find the truth to get out of here with everyone alive. I'm going to survive. I can't die here in order to keep my promise to her. Never forget, I will fight. I will fight for my life in the trial of truth and lies. So let's get to fighting. Yeah, I'll go ahead and save and drink some tea, so one moment. Alright, all good. And let's see what we have for our skills this time around. As is tradition, I completely forgot to add my skills to the thing before. So let's try and get this straight. Alright, so I have at least 6 points. Right? That's how much I have to buy stuff with. Okay, the power of life and death makes it easier to push the opponent back during blade lock, effective during showdowns. Can I buy these, or are these things I already have? I think these are things I already have, so these are things I can buy. Right? Yeah, because I think I got this last time. Let me go ahead and add that to there. It's machine gun, fire rapidly during non-step debates, pad debates, yeah. And I'm definitely going to need instantly silences loud voices. That's probably great. Power of life and death, yeah, I want that. Let's see what else we can load up. Attentive influence, probably good for whatever. Alright, and now we have 6 points to spend. I can go with upshift, increases the speed of the... No, I don't want that. Don't like having too fast of a movie thing. Really don't know how to say it. Mind's Eye, reveals viewpoints, effective during non-stop. That's probably good. Sounds like something nice to have. Saint Miko's ability silences all conversations except those that we're on. Effective during... That would also be good. First strike, the key word in the first speaker's argument will be shown from the start, effective during debate. Let's see. I don't think that would be too useful, because I don't think that's the word that we need to break, is it? It would just be, like, a hint, I guess. The entire screen will light up more frequently, effective during Hangman's Gambit. Clear Mind will increase the amount of letter keeps that can be acquired during... I think I'm going to go with Mind's Eye. That sounds like something nice to have. Alright, you'll be added, and then I'm going to save the rest. What's this? Did I have that before? Whatever. So those are all set now, right? Double checking? Yeah, they're all set. Let's view our handbook and go over our evidence one last time. Let's see. That's our map. Truth bullets! Alright, we have the Monokuma file number 2. The victim is the ultimate tennis pro, Ryoma Hoshi. The victim's body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. Afterward, the Nope. I have to right click. Afterward, the victim's body was consumed by piranhas until only the bones remained. I added the thing this time. I had to work out some bugs with it, but I managed to get it up, the whole assist thing for the keyboard and mouse. So, hope you guys enjoy that. Grand Piranhas. The piranhas that ate Ryoma before the magic show. Angie said it looked like there were more piranhas compared to when she prepared for the show the night before. Let's see. Locked handcuffs that were in the water tank for the Underwater Escape Act. Since it was made out of stainless steel, it was difficult to leave any marks, but small scratches were still visible. It seems to have been taken out the Ultimate Tennis Pro's shower room in the lab. Square glass pane. A square glass pane that was at the bottom of the piranha tank where Ryoma's body had appeared. The other bits of glass were shattered, but this pane remained perfectly square. Piranha tank. The water tank that had the piranhas inside. It was kept in the Ultimate Magician's lab. It was carried over by Kaitoki, Bohemiko, and Angie. During the magic show, it was hung over the water escape tank. Using the control panel for the stage lights, only the front side was made out of glass. The other sides were made out of wood, and it looked like there was no lid from the start. Marked window frame. The window frame on of the top window in the gym. It had distinct abrasions as if it were scratched by something. There was the same distinct abrasions on the window frame of the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab window. The window faced the pool and the gym. That's all there is for that. Wet staircase. Behind the stairs that led up to the stage, there was a puddle. The stairs themselves were not wet in certain places. It doesn't seem like the stairs could have gotten wet when the water tank broke. Insect meet and greet. The night before, Shushu and some of the others were forced to stay in the Ultimate Entomologist lab by Gonta, who was strict by Kokichi. Hamiko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to 9 p.m. Kokichi left the lab at 9 p.m. and Shushu and the others were forced to participate in the insect meet and greet until after 11 p.m. So that rules out Tenko, Sumugi, Kyo, God, I can't remember my favorite character's name, Kibo, Kokichi, Gonta, and Shushu, of course. Gonta's account. During the magic show, and when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up on top of the stage. No one was in the tank during that time, and Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas were released. Very important info there. Maki alone. Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room until only during nighttime. The last person who saw Ryoma was Gonta. It was around 8 p.m. last night, and you also saw Ryoma 30 minutes before that. Scratched sink. The sink in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. It looked large enough to fill a good amount of water into, and there were small scratches on it as if it was scraped by something. Tennis net cable. Found on the ground in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab, the tennis net cable was properly set up when Shushu came to the lab the first time around, but the wire had been taken out later. The wire was also around 50 feet in length. Water tank trick, a hatch near the top that opens the water escape tank. Kokichi's account. Immediately after Kokichi left the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 9 p.m. last night, he was caught by Kurumi in the entrance hall. He stayed with her until 10 p.m. After, he went to the dorms and returned to the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 11 p.m. He saw the figure of a girl in lingerie wandering around the courtyard a few times. Darling you. A piece of fabric that was floating in the pool. At first glance, it looked like trash, but we have a sense that it might be very important. And pool rules. Entering the pool is prohibited during the nighttime. And that is that. Woo! Always a freaking ton to get through with the truth bullets. But it's over, so let us begin. Difficulty is fine. Begin class trial, and let's go! Whew! In session, let's do this. I think I have a pretty good idea of how it went down, just...
Let's begin with the basic explanation.
Oh, you even have a
trial.
thing for Mono Kid.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
Would anybody mind if I just, like, skipped over this part?
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person...
Seriously, let me know for the future so I can just, like, skip
this.
this.
Everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also,
Just we've gone over it so many times.
Result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
We will.
Let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
Yeah, let's do it.
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Ta-da.
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
Damn, Tenko cutting him off.
The person who's most suspicious is...
Not who you think it is.
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Go for it.
Hey-ya! I'm in top form today!
She is not going to let him get one word out.
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you. Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S-E...
Now, all Gonto wants to talk about his bugs.
Suspicious.
Angie! You traitor's bitch.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko?
Yeah, indeed, how can you,
Aren't
Kimmy?
you her
I mean,
friend?
Angie. I don't think she is.
I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me.
Atua ain't telling you shit, because Atua would
He is
know.
using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
Yeah, okay.
Screw Atua! That guy's got nothing on me.
Damn,
I'll
Tenko.
protect Himiko.
Indeed you will.
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
But she was just doing a trick. Somebody set
His
her up.
body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick.
Yes, it was real magic.
It was magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
Atua knows all, right? So Atua should know that she didn't.
Stop it! There's no way any of that is true.
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
I know exactly how she did.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
You know,
I have to
maybe
wonder,
it
is she
really was
delusional
magic.
or...
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute, tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
Whenever you're ready, Shoo Shoo.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. More than doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings. I'm the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. Let's see what we can break down. Non-stop debate, let's go. Water Truth Bullets, Monokuma File 2, Scratched Handcuffs, Square.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany.
One of these two.
The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Indeed it did.
And he was eaten alive!
These are all true.
Owned by piranhas. Savage way to go.
Indeed it is.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, hit
The
me.
underwater escape was no trick. It's magic.
It was a trick.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Oh dear me. Okay, Ryoma's body was eaten by the piranhas that fell into the tank. That is a fact, but that doesn't mean it was the cause of death. Oh, right,
Atua
Monokuma
has
File then.
blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull
How do I
off a
fast forward again? No, that's
switcheroo
slowing
with
it.
Ryoma.
No. There we go.
The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Yeah, that's true.
And he was eaten alive!
Indeed, he was not. Oh no! I missed it. Damn it. One sec. Okay, it worked that time. I don't know what happened. But like the first time,
No, Ryoma's death
It's, I
was
did
not
it wrong
caused
or
by the
something.
piranhas.
yeah, cause of death definitely not
The
piranhas.
Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
Well, shouldn't you, like, be well-versed in evidence before accusing people?
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate man!
I thought being male was, excuse to be degenerate enough in your eyes, Tenko.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
Not exactly.
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank.
How would she be able
Even
to
if
lug
they
a body
changed
in
places
there?
at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
Exactly.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
When did Ryoma drown? It was obviously, speaking of when, before the show started, during the show, after the piranhas dropped, before the show. Clearly.
That's it!
If you hear any weird rustling noises behind me, it is
Ryoma
because
was already drowned before the show started.
my dogs have decided to join me for the first time in, like, months. And they never want to be in my room, so this is kind of a happy occasion for me. So please excuse their rustling noises as they kick around my sheets.
Agreed.
I love you, Kyo. Thank you for agreeing with
Before
me.
being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Indeed.
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
It would be with the piranhas. Now how can we prove
Easier said
this?
than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body?
Yes.
Oh, wait! Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
Because she's delusional, I assume.
It's magic.
Like, she knows it's a trick.
Maybe it really was magic.
Gunta, no.
Shut up.
Aww.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
Harsh.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
Samugi, no.
We gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick!
That was the plan all
So,
along, wasn't it?
not real magic?
No, Gunta, no, sweet baby, no.
No, it was real magic. Magic. Magic.
Okay.
Magic.
Are we going to have to, like, break her little magic spirit?
Oh no!
Because this is going to be sad if that's the
Himiko's
case.
curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Beware!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
One would think. Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere. So let's see what we can do. Alright, we have our scratch handcuffs, cram piranhas, Gunta's account,
Did
and
Himiko
something
escape
else.
the water tank?
More tank trick.
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
That's kind of
Nah,
the...
she definitely
yeah, that's
would
it.
have been caught.
Perhaps a mechanism was set up on the stage.
Yes?
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
That would be
Maybe the
crucial.
tank had a secret hatch.
Yes!
It must be
no,
real
what have I done?
magic.
Oh, that was a
Yeah,
lie, right,
real
sorry.
escape magic!
Maybe there were two Himikos,
No, not to Himiko's.
and one of them was Tsumugi in disguise.
Samugi can't cross-dress.
what costumes
I mean,
aren't
not
disguises?
cross-dress. Disguise. I don't know how that got confused. That's right, there was a similar water tank at Himiko's lab. If I remember my investigation, there was some trick to the tank, and that would be...
Himiko escaped the
Grand button. Dear sweet Maki, knowing when people are being butts. Where is she? Maki,
A secret hatch.
thank you.
I agree.
Ah, that's the closest thing I've seen to a smile on her face. That's not quite there yet.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
Sorry to burst your bubble, Himiko.
So it did have one.
That's right. I
It's weird to
discovered
see her
a similar
smile.
tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
Oh, now Tenko. I know you want to protect her, but...
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
How so?
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male.
Well, do tell, bitch.
I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
You don't have any reason other than to be a bitch. Showdown, begin! Clear glass plane, crammed piranhas, piranha
The
tank.
sight of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Ah, shit, one got away. It's fine, though.
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Indeed.
Because
Whenever you're ready.
if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
Oh, wait. No, it's not
That
the
wouldn't be
square.
magical at all.
It's
The whole trick would be ruined.
the
With that out
staircase.
of the way, I'm gonna punch you.
There we go. Oh, damn. Okay, it's true that if she opened the tank, water would come rushing out. But that's exactly why there was a second step to this trick. If I figure out why the hatch was in that exact spot, I'll know the answer.
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her.
Indeed it would've.
There would have been water everywhere.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll cut through your words.
Oh, such puns.
There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank.
Climbs out, goes behind the
Try to remember
staircase,
how
and
the
boom.
staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
No, not his body. Her
More than
body.
that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
I assume a secret door? Yeah, there we go.
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
Well, there you go. Although she did manage to splash some
However,
out.
that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
And there you have it.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed.
How? What?
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
That doesn't mean she did it.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
She was completely dry. Behold, the magnificent underwater escape. And then boom.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
She had to change the clothes.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
No, the magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. She never went into the water, she dried up quickly, she changed her uniform.
That's it! It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
Clearly. We are going to break her poor little psyche.
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Angie, you horrible person! I mean, it's good for her, but damn!
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
get wet! Because her body repels water!
Okay.
Like a duck?
Something like that.
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Or we can go into a fight. Do you want to do that?
You win.
Aww.
It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them.
Of course.
I didn't need them. Because I used my magic.
Of course you did.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Can we just ignore this?
Now that we understand how the trick
Good.
was performed,
Thank you, Kyo.
let us move on.
Yes,
I was worried that was
let
going to
us
go somewhere
proceed.
stupid.
Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
It would have been too cramped for her to get out, though.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
Yes.
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
I do not think you are one to judge.
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, it's too small.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
I would like to say Angie is messing, like, with us as the true Blackened and everything, but I feel like that would be too obvious. God, I hope she's a killer at some point.
That way she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is?
Be so satisfying to knock her down a few pegs.
I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
The person who helped her set up the trick, perhaps? Keeps on forcing her out into the middle.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
Because Angie is the butt of all butts.
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees.
Very few
Are you
people are
okay with
devoted
that,
here,
Tenko?
except for you two.
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die.
Aww.
So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
The girl crush is strong. Non-stop debate, let's go! What do you have to say here? Scout, insect meet and greet. Kokichi,
The
insect
only
meet and
one
greet,
who could
right?
have switched out Ryoma's
She
body
couldn't have been the one to kill him because she
is
wasn't
Himiko
there.
herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs
I don't think that would count. Oh wait, Gunta's account.
and simply switched places with it.
No, that would be the one.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that.
Gunta could have seen it.
It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Gunta saw something. I'll wait.
I didn't do it, I swear. Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Nope, it was not.
Quit lying, you donkey-lipped con artist.
Seriously,
She's
Mew, so
not
many
lying.
insults. No, she is not.
She's not a con artist, and she doesn't have donkey lips.
Okay, it is possible that Himiko and Ryoma switch places in the water, but I feel like I'm forgetting an important point.
Only
Except
one
I'm not. Where, oh, where is my little spot?
Are you saw that happen?
Somebody did see it though.
The tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
Boom! Gunta saw something, bitch. Finally, Gunta will be able to do something that'll make him
Someone
happy.
did see inside the tank. It was Gonta.
Protect your friends, buddy.
Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Dun.
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
No one was in there.
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked,
Then she couldn't have
Ryoma's
pulled him
body
out.
must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
Too small.
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point, for the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body.
No reason to.
Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
No.
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Piranha tank! Where was Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pin that down. It's clear that it was not inside the staircase, but where? Where could it have possibly been? The only other thing that would be dropping into the tank. They can cast piranha tank, piranha tank, piranha tank.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
No, it was not.
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well,
Also
how
true.
about behind the curtain?
Nope.
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
Yes, Kyo, so
Wait!
smart.
If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated,
Oh!
then it
Oh!
wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Oh! The square glass pane! Why was he not eaten by the piranhas even though he was in the same tank? It was because... Kyo, you marvelous bastard! There was one piece of evidence at the crime scene that might explain it. That was something that was confusing me because I didn't freaking say it out loud, but the glass pane, I thought it was like to cover up the hatch at the top of the tank. But that would have been hidden by the curtains. I thought, you know, she had to remove it in order to get into the staircase or something like that. But if it was separating Ryoma from the rest of the piranhas, that would smush them all up against the tank front, wouldn't it? That's beautiful, Kyo.
Where were you hiding
This is why he is
Ryoma's
the best
body?
boy. Alright, let's go to it. Praise Kyo! Praise him for all his glory! So smart, so clever, so useful. I mean, he was the one who showed us the backstage to begin with.
Impossible. You'd need top-notch visual effects to pull off.
Tank containing the piranhas.
No way!
If you put a body in there,
The piranhas would have eaten it way
before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas...
Indeed! Yeah!
I agree.
Barely avoided that thing. Does that smile? You can't really tell if Kyo
Kyo's
smiles.
hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated.
Wait, does his mouth zipper move? I haven't looked at that
This
too
was
closely.
accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
I don't think it does.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time.
And only dropped in when the piranhas dropped in.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Precisely, Kaido.
Gonta knew it!
Yeah, Gonta!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
So that was the glass. Right when the timer hit 0, the buzzer went off. I didn't see the red death before. And then... What did you see, Gonta? The bottom of the suspended tank swung open and the murky water and shadowy shapes inside fell straight into the water tank. Himiko was swimming in. Huh? Huh? So that's what confused him.
Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Yeah, because it's not glass on both sides. It would be completely covered.
Even in murky water.
If it goes by the way the keel is suggesting.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
The piranhas themselves?
Certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct?
Yes.
Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Yes. Possibly.
Huh? How could you hide a body like that?
Because they would push all the piranhas to the front. How was the culprit able to conceal the body in the piranha tank? Crammed piranhas.
This is it!
Simple as that. They're all smushed against the tank, you don't have anything to see.
The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
No, Mew, you're overlooking things.
It seemed
Girl,
that
you're a
way,
genius,
but
please.
It wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Oh, okay, so that's where it came from.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
It's not useless. It
What
explains
the
where it
heck are you
came
saying?
from.
That detail was
And why it
super
fits so
useful.
perfectly in there.
Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
With this much evidence, it seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Not necessarily.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
Again, not
It only means
necessarily.
we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better!
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for
Die,
you.
Angie! Die!
Apologize, Angie! You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now!
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
Okay,
What
sure.
a petty-ass god!
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie.
Yes, we should, Himiko.
We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
Well, that too. She's not wrong.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart!
That's what Atua said anyway.
No, Himiko!
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Never go
Himiko's
to bed
still
angry.
brainwashed? But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
Not necessarily. We have the beginnings
And
of
why
our...
are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard school or something?
Nuh-uh. Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Correct.
Eh? What alibi?
Alibi of them insect meet and greet.
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand.
Oh.
So let me explain.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi brings up a valid point, as he so begrudgingly does. there's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. And that was yesterday before nighttime. Yesterday during nighttime. Was it done yesterday during nighttime? Bzz, wrong answer. What? If you can't remember something as basic as the school regulations, you're useless.
Oh no!
Everyone's staring at me. I screwed up. They think I'm a fraud. Oh god. The humiliation. Yesterday. Do you mean before the show this morning? Nope, that's wrong. Was it done before the show this morning? It could have been done yesterday during the day. It had to be at night. Nope, wrong. Ouch, the pain. If they set it up this morning, someone would have caught them in the act. That is true.
I was wrong!
Ah, my hearts. No, you bastard, Kokichi. Freaking messing up my mind.
That's it!
But that can't be right.
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Because everything that was going down was happening at nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Then that would just take away... Okay, this is bothering me a bit. Because that would open up the pool of suspects, like, a lot. I don't know, nighttime starts at 10, right? Or is it 8? Is it 8 when day starts and 8 when day ends? It's somewhere, it's one of the even numbers, I can't remember which. But if it's at 10, then I guess that would still rule out the people from the insect meet and greet, but... I don't know. That doesn't seem right.
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination.
Well, that's kind of how we did it.
Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
He's getting a little foul-mouthed. Not though I want to talk.
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
I thought that was just for the pool. Okay.
You talking about my butthole?
What?
No, she means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
You, please, not him.
The culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I suppose.
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I would like that. I'm sure we can narrow it down more if we consider the source of the information. Monokuma file, cramped piranhas, sketched handcuffs, square glass pane, piranha tank, marked window frame, wet staircase, insect meet and greet, Gonta's account, mafia load, witnessing Ryoma. Possibly witnessing Ryoma? I'm gonna go with witnessing Ryoma.
This is it!
Yes! Because that at least gives us an idea of when he was
alive. If we
alive.
can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes. Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
Yeah, so it all had to happen before 10, right?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
Yes, indeed.
Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
Yep.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
Where?
That would be the 4 of us. Myself, Kaito, Miu, and also Maki.
True, true.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
That's right, you were sewing the curtains. So wait, then you would see something, right?
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was short.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym.
You were also alone, Mew.
I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
Why would she?
It's too soon to tell.
Yes.
We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Correct, dear Gonta.
Fuck that noise!
Ow, Mew, we can't jump to
But Mew,
conclusions.
you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
No, she does not.
Think I'm suspicious?
And she does have black on her
I don't
uniform.
even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
Do we have anyone who can attest for that, though?
But that cannot be proven, can it?
No. No, it cannot.
What about
Are we just going to have
Kaito?
to go in good faith
Only
there?
murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
Ouch.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Yeah, rock that flavor saver, buddy.
Anyway, among those four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
It's not even really a goatee, though. It doesn't go all the way around.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
I know, Kaito, but that is exactly what makes you suspicious.
I do have an alibi.
And Gunta?
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
And now they yell.
I'm
No
not
way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Oh no, the mask panic debate is gonna start. That's what you're thinking, right? Welp, you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first. The mask panic debate this time around will involve loud voice dialogue. Oh no! It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no, what do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut 'em up with your left-click silencer. After that, all of the arguments will be audible again. Why isn't this just a fucking default for the game? Like, they know it's on Steam. They know it's a PC. I don't see why you have to go through another option to get these things. Then you just shoot the truth bullet at the weak spots. You know the drill. Thank you for your understanding. Mass Panic debate start. Let's do this. Bold rules. Maki alone. Witnessing Ryoma. Kokichi's account.
Running away from Gonta!
Okay, I think we can go for Kokichi's account
What is
with
your
her.
Hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Phoenix
tried
Wright,
hiding in the
others
girls'
were with me.
bathroom.
things got a little heated if catch
Until
my
they
drift.
left with
Nothing, no,
Gonta.
perfect.
What's Maki's
That was
alibi?
5
Then
minutes
right before
before 9
nighttime, I
p.m.
got tired and fell asleep.
I didn't run
Did you
away.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
Trying to see
I
this.
was
Are
in my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the
No,
gym?
in my own room. Jeez.
Okay, that was quick. Kokichi's account will account for that, though. Alright, I need to sort out everyone's statements, just like Kaede did. I need to calm down, focus on one at a time.
Only
I was
alone in
running
the gym
away
for
from
about...
Gonta.
Okay, yeah, so it's definitely Kurumi's statement at the end there. I just have to be careful
I
about...
got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run
Did
away.
you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
Yes? Wait, who's blocking
I
us?
was
Are
in my
you
research
sure?
Oh, there it is.
Stay at the gym?
There we go.
I heard it!
Because Kokichi saw her. And played tag with her. So we have that.
No, I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kurumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking me if I was up to no good. And she just kept talking, and then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Yeah, but that brings up a whole another hour unaccounted for her, though.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
Okay, so then she only had the 5-minute gap.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
Yeah, Kibo, rising above it.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him.
But
All
he
you'd
didn't
have
die
to do
there.
was hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Probably.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki!
So let's hear those alibis.
You're including me too?
Yes, Miss Wondering Lingerie. Let's
But there's actually
find out
one
about
person
that.
we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
One person can be eliminated as a suspect, according to Kokichi. He must be talking about the figure he saw. They certainly would have an alibi. We need to pin down who that was, like there's any freaking cats. The key to that fact lies in Kokichi, Gunta, and Mew's statements. According to what we know, that figure Kokichi saw must be... Mew.
That's it!
Who else is going to get naked and stir around like that?
Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? You?
Sorry, Kaido.
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
I mean, she
If
has
you
a
compare
couple of people
everyone's
counting for us.
statements, There's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me. Something odd. I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked?
Yeah, would anyone else do that? Well, I guess Angie kinda does that all the time, but...
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right?
Well, Gunta can also
Could have been
attest.
anyone walking around in women's underwear, even me.
Oh my god, Kaido.
That'd be a whole different issue.
Not necessarily an issue,
It's
just...
Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Oh, Gunta see Mew, but Gunta's face get red hot, so Gunta could could bring her. Your face got hot? You mean you were hot on her trail, right? No, she used her, what she call it, secret woman weapon? And then... well... I had to use my secret woman weapon, and, let's just leave it at that. Indeed, let's...
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
Yeah, it seems so.
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
To protect herself.
Well, 'cause, you know, I'm pretty stacked, so...
Just for the hell of it.
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches.
Well, she's not wrong. It worked. Oh my.
Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads.
Aw, poor Gonta.
Super embarrassed.
You look super embarrassed too.
And Gonta got weird feelings.
Oh.
So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time.
Mew, no.
And I mean all the time.
Mew, sweet child, don't do that. You're better than this.
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
I'm not sure Gonta even knows that.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Alibis for yesterday has been recorded in the monopad.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder?
I'm calling unlikely it's either of them because we're zeroing in on it too quickly.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Shushu, you got anything? Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito, probably because of his unwavering faith in me. But that could just be manipulation. I want to believe Kaito. Until he's proven guilty, I will trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
Culprit
No,
what?
we should do something more fun. And I have a perfect idea.
Oh, Joy, what? What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right?
Supposedly.
Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah?
You just want to pit them against each other.
Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
You can do that if you're lying
is
too, so...
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
That is not how we will decide anything.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
Exactly. Thank you, Samugi.
And...
It would get boring.
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust.
I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with it. We would just go in circles, because they would both be accusing each
How do you expect
other.
to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
Anything here,
If we
Shushu?
want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works.
Oh,
Right,
give us
Monokuma?
something regardless.
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
Chaos, maybe?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
He's like an over-the-top Bia. I'm not a fan.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic.
Oh ho
Our
ho!
first topic is this! Ta-da!
Motor video!
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma.
Oh no.
When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
Alright, let's see what it is.
It wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these two had it?
Do you know which? Kaido? Maki? They both look suspicious.
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone! Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
The motive video that Ryoma had, was it Kaito's or Maki's? I should know the answer. Motive video that Ryoma had, oh, it was Maki's. Because we had Kaito's.
That's it! It was Maki's motive video, right?
Wow, how did you ever guess?
Tis the question.
Ooh,
Are we going to be honest?
I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
Correct.
Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
I suppose.
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yeah, are you going to hold it against me?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
It does make you a little suspicious, though.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that?
Well, what's on her motive video? I want to know.
Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit!
Whoa.
I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
And are you saying that Maki is?
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
But Maki isn't the culprit either.
How do you know? Alibi? Potential alibi here? Oh, smacked him on his ass.
Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit.
Secret rendezvous? Have I missed something going on here? Like, what could it be?
Just a hunch I've got.
I'm going to need more than that, Kaito, buddy.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
It can't just be a hunch, right?
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid.
It's a possibility.
An idiot.
Kaito, come on, give me something to work with.
Hey, don't call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
What?
Seriously?
You believe in her? But based on what?
She has given nobody any reason to be believed in.
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right?
I mean, there's believing something and then there's the truth, so...
Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
No, I think the truth is kind of what matters here. It's a nice sentiment, Kaito, but...
So, you do not have any evidence?
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko, too.
Oh my god, are we going to start a feel-good thing? Want to believe, huh? Yeah, I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes.
But...
However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
Q and me being on the same page, man.
He's an idiot after all.
Himiko. I mean,
It's
yes,
okay
but...
to be an idiot, as long as you believe in people.
He's too good for us, man.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
You're a good idiot, though, Kaido. Don't worry about it. It's true. That's not what class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Why do you trust me, Kaido? There's a chance that I'm the wait, that was us, right? I believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? I thought it said Kaido there. Whatever. What? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? I mean, sure, I might get betrayed in the end, but if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in. Indeed not. If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust Kaido's feelings too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end, so.
I'll believe in Maki as well.
Yay!
What?
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
Detective's intuition.
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaido to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training.
Don't undercut yourself,
I told you
Shushu.
that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
Right.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them?
That's the question.
Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Oh, you are screwed, Kokichi.
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Aw.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
You're wonderful, Kaido. Don't worry
What
about
are you
it.
trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
Dun dun dun. What?
Ryoma? At nighttime?
So he was killed during the night.
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
And why did you meet up with him?
Place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
It throws our whole thing out of freaking whack.
It's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
Why did you meet with him?
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they have alibis for those times.
Give us a time here.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
I mean, maybe.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
I mean, why is our thing here now? Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? That is the question. It's true, we don't have all the facts, but why would Maki say that now, of all the times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe her statement. But should I? I mean, might as well. Intermission! Yay! That wraps up part 1 of the class trial. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, right. Okay, so most of my theories for how the crime went down seem to be lining up, apart from like a few minor things, like I didn't think that the staircase was as narrow as it was. I thought like it went all the way down to the bottom, you know, like a closet or something initially. And then the piranha tank thing, that was brilliant. Because didn't foresee that. Because, like, I thought about it before when we were first theorizing and everything. It's like, you know, how could he be in the tank and not be eaten alive? Well, not alive, but, you know, have his body devoured then and all that. And I just figured that, you know, having him in the tank might have packed them too tightly or something. But having the glass divider in there, that definitely changes things a bit. As for suspects, I don't know, it's kind of anyone's game. I think the definite safe people are probably Kaido, Maki, Himiko, you know, everybody who's been accused so far, basically. And everything, because you don't... It's never the people that they want you to suspect in the first part of the trial. It's never them. So it could be any of us. And if Maki's telling the truth about meeting up with Ryoma, then that kind of opens up a whole slew of possibilities of, like, when he could have died. We need a definite time. I'm sure she'll give that to us at the beginning of the next trial, so that will hopefully narrow it down some more. Because if he was killed, like, you know, between 10 and 11, let's say, then, you know, that would still give alibis for everybody in the insect meet and greet. Because if, you know, we just broadly say that, you know, he was killed at nighttime, then, you know, that could just mean anybody. However, I'm kind of wondering about how the gym thing works, because initially, for some reason, I thought that the whole alarm sounding thing was only if they, you know, went in the pool or something. But, like, will the gym alarm go off if somebody climbed in through the window? Because the window is clearly an important part there. Or would it only go off if they were going through the doors? Because, okay, there's something there, though. Because they could have left the window open in the stage area, you know, beforehand. So if any alarm is triggered by opening something, then the window wouldn't be, you know, armed because it would already be open, because it had the curtain and stuff covering it. And that would mean our suspects would probably shift over to the people who were setting up during the magic show preparations, because they would be the ones to cover all that. So maybe Angie can be a culprit. Oh my god, that would make my day. But yeah. What else? I feel a bit bad because I called Tenko like a bitch at the beginning of the episode because she was being like super annoying about you know, her protection of Himiko and all that, and, you know, just trying to be blindly faithful and all that crap. And that was just getting on my nerves because it's like, I just want to skip the bullshit because, like, we already know certain things and all that, but I guess we have to, you know, walk everybody and lead them by the hand through it first. So, yeah. But I guess it confirms things along the way. Sometimes I'm wrong, so, you know, it works, but next episode, next time we get down to the nitty-gritty and find out the truth. So, until then, you know, like and subscribe if you guys want to, and thank you for watching.